Celestial Survivor, and I welcome you to... Now, how about I just make them up to 80? So, I hope y'all can hear my voice. We just got to the safe house, which okay. So in the last one we had to do is the last one was Nowhere Left to Run, which was basically we had to capture Javin, which we've done that. So now we're in the CIA safe house E9. Let this play out.
This is Hudson.
How long until we have a lead on Perseus?
They're about to get started. Adler's in West Berlin. He should be at the safe house soon.
Do you trust him?
I'm not the one you should be asking, Black.
What about his team?
It's a strong group. He chased down Sims, Azalea, even pulled some strings to get Helen Park from MI6. We'll get them Mason and Woods soon.
I'm not so sure about Park.
She and Adler have that business from before. Of course he wants her there.
And the new one.
Bell? Well, don't get me started. That's the one we need to keep our eyes on.
Here. So, what was this change? Oh wow! Like I said, I did not know that half of this was. Six. So we got that. Where is everything? Oh, so we're looking for that spike right here. See, what I'm looking for is that there is the locked door that's over here, which is supposed to have oh, well, that was the date. If you had seen it, that was the date of what was it? That was the date that I believe, yeah, President Kennedy was assassinated. Yes, that's what it was. That was the date that President Kennedy had been assassinated. And so, let's see. The only reason why I unlocked here was because around here is this little thing. Which is a game. So there is a cavern beneath Machu Picchu, Peru, in search of the Coast Raj Diamond. Unfortunately, he lost his niece Rhonda along with a cowardly cat, Claw. And that's how you play with the move down to release the vine. Okay. And then the rest of these are just games that, you can find throughout here. And there's a little computer right here, too. Why did this computer fall? This computer is for something. I just don't know what the computer is for fully. Anyway, that I don't have to worry about that, even though I wish I could find where the rest of the paperwork is, so I can show y'all. Anyway, let's go over here to this. I'll talk with you now, so let's end Use the evidence board to select the next mission, replay previous mission, or examine new evidence when you see this icon. New evidence is available that can assist you in the next mission and more. Perseus, that was the last mission, so this is a new mission, new evidence. Examine evidence. Okay. Photo of Camp Haskins. Photo of Russell Adler and Lawrence Sims. U.S. Army calendar 1967. But it looks like there's a date in October. Fracture jaw memo. Fracture jaw nuclear device. Lawrence Sims survival knife. Alright. Photo Camp Haskins, 8,000 miles from home, located just north of Da Nang. Camp Haskins was a part of conglomeration of U.S. military bases that supported the Army, Marines, Navy, and Air Force. Russell Adler's MACV SOG team was briefly stationed there in fall of 1967 and into the early winters of 1968. This photo was taken on a rare day without rain during the region's winter monsoon season. It was during this week at Da Nang that Adler's team discovered evidence of Perseus activity in Vietnam. Photo of Russell Adler and Lawrence Sims. Shared joy, shared suffering. After Lawrence Sims graduated from Rochester Institute of Technology, he entered the Army, where he served for 2 years before joining the ranks of the Central Intelligence Agency, the CIA. His first major assignment placed him on Russell Adler's MACV SOG team in Vietnam, where he immediately became one of Adler's favorite cohorts. By the end of their time there, Sims was also Adler's most trusted confidant. He has been a mainstay on Adler's various teams ever since. U.S. Army calendar 1967. Biding their time, the Studies and Observation Groups, MACV SOG, began covert missions in Vietnam in 1964. In July 1967, Russell Adler and his small team of MACV SOG operatives were sent by the Central Intelligence Agency to the Quang Nam province in central Vietnam. While training and often operating alongside the other battalions that moved in and out of the area over the month, Adler's group had always had an ear to the ground, listening for any word of Soviet activity. When a viable rumor appeared that they would move on their own to investigate, when a viable rumor appeared, they would move on their own to investigate. It wasn't until January 1968 that the CIA finally confirmed the presence of Perseus. Fracture jaw memo. A knockout blow. The events in Da Nang during January 1968 revealed an embarrassing vulnerability in the fractured jaw plan. It was immediately scrapped before any additional damage could be done. References patch. Fractured jaw. Consume COV or plan. Fractured jaw has been approved by Publications now in progress and plan will be dispatched by Armed Forces Courier Service 11 February ETA. Okay. Fracture jaw nuclear device, keeping one's weapons out of another's hands. As the fortunes of U.S. military in Vietnam declined, senior military officers, including General William Westmore, began to enact a top-secret plan, the deployment of tactical nuclear weapons in Vietnam. Perseus learned of this plan, codenamed Fracture Jaw, as well as the storage location of one of the bombs set into the country. Slow and Sim survive a knife. Sometimes you need a little more than your wits. No. Sometimes you need more than your wits. One morning in early January 1968, MACV OSOG operator Lawrence Sims left Da Nang Air Base with USAF Airman Darren Cope for a routine recon mission. After experiencing mechanical difficulty, the chopper touched down in a jungle 15 miles outside the base. While waiting for assistance, they were ambushed by Viet Cong and forced to flee into the jungle. Cobb was killed in combat. Sims, ammo exhausted, took Cobb's knife and circled the clearing perimeter. He managed to take out 3 soldiers by hand before reinforcements arrived and secured the malfunctioning chopper. Sims never parted with the knife after the incident. It now hangs from the board as a good luck charm. I wonder what the... And here's some more. Matchbook. Sketch. Okay, so this was from the first mission. Okay, photo of Arash Kadvar, a key Middle Eastern asset for Perseus. Arash Kadvar was born moments after the Allied invasion of Iran on August 25th, 1941. As Kadvar neared his 12th birthday, the Prime Minister of Iran was overthrown in a Western-sponsored coup. Kadvar's father, a supporter of Mohammad Mossadegh's regime, was imprisoned, tortured, and summarily executed. The young Kavad entered his teenage years with a powerful anti-imperialist anger. Later he would begin to reluctantly associate with agents of the USSR, who also had an interest in ousting the American-backed Shah. Kadvar showed himself capable of exploding religious zeal, not language, but another type of, all these, I'm trying to read these as best